So now that we have Zotero working, let's talk about how to actually use it while we're writing to easily manage our references. So Zotero works best when we're using Google Docs. So let's say in Google Docs I'm writing my introduction, where most of my citations will actually be. So I start writing my fancy sentences. Coral reefs are in decline globally due to climate change and other anthropogenic effects or disturbances, whatever you want to say here. But let's just say this actually needs a citation. You can go here to the Zotero Add or Edit Citation tab, and you need Zotero opening for this to work. But in this little bar here, you can basically search authors, titles, whatever you wanted. So let's just say I'm looking for an author's name. That should show up, as well as any other papers that they were listed in. Or let's just say, this is actually probably a better idea. If I just wanted to search climate change, and all of the titles that are associated with climate change that I have in my library should show up. Again, your library might not be as big to start, so there might not be anything here. I can add easily, and it will format it in parentheses there. So I can continue typing and writing my paper. This is expected to increase into the near future, and that also requires a citation. So I'm going to go again back up here, and in this toolbar I'm going to find the citation that best fits that statement. So I'm looking for some sort of trend, increasing trend in climate change. Might have too many citations for this to work well. Let's try something else. Okay, yeah, decline. I'm gonna look for declines in coral. So yeah, there's this paper. I have a bunch of papers here. Forecasted decline, disc cones, and oh yeah, there's this other one I want to add, so I can add multiple at a time. And it'll automatically format those for me, put them in the right order and everything. And those will show up right here. Cool. So once I'm done writing my paper, or even in the middle, I can add my reference section. So the way I'll do that is have its own little section down here, and I can go to the Zotero Add or Edit Bibliography, and it'll automatically compile everything and spit those out properly formatted at the end. You might have to go through and make sure everything is incorporated correctly, because it doesn't always do a good job, but it's pretty good. Alright, but let's say I want to change the actual format. So let's say coral reefs. Right now it's formatting to molecular ecology. I can switch that to the Journal of Nature. I can go to Manage Styles, and in here you'll see a list, but I want to actually get one that's not in this list, so I can go to Get Additional Styles, and I can just search here. So let's just say I want to format it to coral reefs. Oh, there's coral reefs. Click on that one, and then that should be all set, basically. Yeah, just gonna go down here. This is if you wanted to add your own, but coral reefs is good. And hit OK. And now everything should be reformatted. If I go into document settings again, now switch, and you see coral reefs will show up here. Hit OK again, and it'll automatically format my reference section to coral reefs. I'm not sure I like how clumped and close together these all are. Looks a little, looks kind of bad. So you might have to again reformat the style here. So I want actually the spacing to be a little bit more. Let's do 1.5 spacing. Yeah, that looks a little better.